Hello, and welcome back to Nova Lands. This is episode 2, and we're just going to get right back into it. So we have a fighter bot that can be configured to hunt a creature type or guard one island. Guard an island, interesting. Okay. Right, and we have the transporter arms now, and an animal feeder. So I'm thinking what we probably want to do is set up the transporter arms to move all of the ores to one location and then smelt everything there. I think that would probably work better because then we can have dedicated miners on that island and then dedicated pickup robots on another. Yeah, I think that should work. So this island is really big with ores. It's kind of its main thing. So I think that, I mean, honestly, we could just send everything here. No, I think we'll pull away from here, change direction. And we're going to say this one needs to be iron ore. We're going to have to build multiple of these, it looks like. That'll be iron ore. This will be, oh, there's a skill point. This will be copper ore. Perfect. And then we will go ahead and dismantle all of these furnaces. Go through one by one and get rid of these. I'll grab a skill in just a second here. And you are new, I think. The charcoal out of the way. Ruby fragment. Interesting. All right, cool. So those are all broken up. Right out of oxygen, but they're going to start moving stuff over here. Now, what I want to do is go over here and probably, okay, so I do need some movement robots on these islands for the purpose of moving things to the outputs. But I don't need any mining robots on this island. And there's another ruby fragment. I wonder when these started spawning. There we go. So over here, I think it's going to be the same thing. This island only produces copper. So what we're going to go ahead and do is build a logistics movement, transport going that way. And this one is for copper ore. And then let's go ahead and dismantle these. And I'll see if I can figure out something to do with the stone and the twigs. Because it would be nice if they came from other places. But I'm just not quite sure what I want to do with that yet. Okay, and then over here, I want to move some stuff around here, but we're going to have just a massive smelting area. So let's actually go ahead and grab these. We'll also have to move our farm plot out of the way. And I know that this one up here is that special seed that takes a while to grow. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and dismantle our main machines. Or tool stations, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to bump them all the way up here. So this I want to get rid of. This I want to get rid of. Oh, there we go. Break down this. Just try to move these out of the way. There we go. And then let's go ahead and build again. Okay, that stuff is in the way. We'll put the workbench there. Research processor. We need to get some of the stuff out of the way. Move the animal poop. Research processor. Why don't you want to be built? You have to just be down one more. Okay. So we'll put you there. And then the radar right there. Perfect. Is there any other infrastructure, anything? It doesn't look like it. I don't know what that is, but that looks interesting. Okay, so now that we have these moved up here, let's start building out our furnaces. Actually, you know what? Let's dismantle this. I hope it doesn't... that might have voided the oxygen that was there. We're going to just move this up here. Because it doesn't actually have to be, like, centralized. Yeah, just got rid of all that oxygen. That's right. And same with the robot node. We'll just connect all bots to this island. We'll wait for now, actually. But we do want to... dismantle this. Move the farms out of the way. There we go. This, it's going to be a lot of raw resources kind of sitting around for a little bit. But it should even out. And then you... I wonder... Okay, I can take it out. I mean, I don't think it's been growing that long. We can leave it for now. I think it's close enough to our northern area. It should be fine. Now what we want to do is... Let's see here. Move this storage. And you know what? Let's go and do the same thing with that one and that one. And now let's start setting up these furnaces. So we can leave where those furnaces are. We can just switch their recipe. So I have a ton of stone on me. Let's go ahead and set up production. We're going to do furnace there. And we're just going to start setting up a ton of these. This is going to handle production for everything. So we'll start over here, and we'll actually make this one the charcoal. And then Q, oh, I see, Q adds to the recipe. Okay, now we want to switch that to charcoal. I don't know how many charcoal ones we need, but I think I'll go with maybe 10. Okay, oh, this one needs to be charcoal. I think 10 should be fine, and then we'll just kind of adjust the ratios as we see. So here is that one, and that one. Perfect. And then these can be iron. Just going along here. Oh, I got that top one. And iron. Honestly, we probably need like 6 to be iron. I need to remember that this is also going to include other islands. So, and then we can have 6 for copper. So we need a couple more furnaces, so a bit more stone. Let's see here. I think what I'll go ahead and do is just toss some stuff in here just to store it. Like that. Then we can start going around and picking up some of the stuff that we left behind. I think there's a ton of stone down here maybe that I couldn't pick up. Just a little bit here. There we go. And I think there's a little bit more over to the right. And we also have that desert island. Can't forget about that. Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect. And we'll configure all these storage things as well in just a moment. Okay, so... Oh, wrong menu here. So, furnace. So that's going to be for copper. And then we're going to need some for modular bricks as well. But not many. I mean, honestly, 1 for modular bricks has just been fine. So, I think honestly we'll just do... Oh, not there. I think we'll probably just have 1 for modular bricks. That should be more than fine. Okay. So this will be that one. And then this is copper and same setup. But I can do that. Okay. So the robots are moving everything around, which is awesome. Now we want to... Let's see here. So these guys are mining iron, copper, and bushes. Okay. That should be fine, actually. We are going to go ahead and dismantle this. And this. And honestly, we're going to dismantle all the storage here because where they should be storing it is up north. Perfect. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so logistics. Yeah, we need more of those ingots, which are down here. There we go. So this is going to be 6. And is there anything else they were grabbing? Iron ore, copper ore, and 6. Nope, that's it. And that appears to be the wrong direction. Thought I switched direction properly. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be twig. And then we're going to come up here. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Although this one is only copper. So what we're going to do is copper ore, twig. And we might do stone here as well. And get rid of one of the logistic robots because we're not handling as much here. So we'll pull that robot over here. I do actually need to run, and this is going to be the same thing though, where there shouldn't be any storage here. And there's some more ruby. It's going to be a little bit of a mess for a little bit. Lots of items just on the ground. Okay. So first things first, this needs to be logistics. Transporter arm going that way. And this will be twigs as well. There we go. And then I think one more for stone. But that means I will probably have to set up a little thing here. First, let's go to the workbench. And we want another collector bot. Although I believe there's already one over here. Yes. Perfect. Let's open this up, dump that in, grab you. And this guy's going to help bring stone over, because we do need stone for modular bricks. So then you are going to be you. You are collecting stone. Deliver to, well, that's currently twigs. So we'll need to set up another one. So I could have them actually deliver straight to there. And then I don't need logistic robots. I think. Like, if I tell you, hey, deliver there, you're only going to move twigs. But, I kind of like that idea, actually. Okay. We are going to switch up what we're doing, then. So, because that means that we can save on the logistic bots on every island. Because the money robots are just dropping everything else here, and then that's giving the logistic robots a reason to go up here. But I don't know if that's actually faster. Okay, we do need to set up this stuff. We need to set up this stuff on the main island. I grab all that. Can't grab the copper. We will dump out just the berries for now. Lots of berries. Okay. And this will be here. We're going to go ahead and do production, electric furnace, and then power and coal generator. And they're going to start dumping coal in. And then this needs, we're going to do steel. So you and you. That's going to be a little slow, but that gives us a chance to look at our skills here. So what do we have? We can make it so the electric converters work faster. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And that leads into refineries, whatever that is. Seed extractors. Twig trees can now be found. Big bushes drop more twigs. I don't know if that's necessary. We have a lot of those. We can get large boulders. Less oxygen. Harvesting hives doesn't make them angry. Doesn't sound too bad. And bots that have double health. Ooh, logistic robots move faster though. That, and then they can move even faster. If we save up and make it so that these guys actually go faster, then it might be worth keeping them as movement, where the production robots actually mine on the islands, and then they will move them to the whatever the things are called on the edges, the transporter arms. Have them move the items to the transporter arms. So we might actually just save that. In the meantime, we don't have any steel yet. You know, okay, right now, what is it, solar panels? Okay, we don't have solar panels yet. Work faster. I'm actively using these. We'll want them to go faster. And now let's start looking around. Probably storage next. Let's just start working on that. So, oh, that's my gun. There we go. That is still my gun. How do I... It's just right click. Okay. Losing the controls. I am also losing oxygen. That's not good. I think... Oh, wait. We can do this. Grab those and refill. Okay. So maybe we work on the farms real quick, just to get those set back up. Because I don't think I want to suffocate. Farming. Farm plot. Build one there, one there, there, one there. Okay. And if I... Perfect. We'll do that. So those are going to start growing. And now we can start working on storage. So move you out of the way. And I'm already out. What am I out of? Okay. We have plenty of those. Perfect. And... Okay. So now what we can do is we have the furnaces for the charcoal. We probably don't want those just sitting around, right? So this one, we are going to say this one is just for charcoal. You know, actually, we already have one just for charcoal. I think the problem is that it's full. So this will be for iron ore storage. That one's for charcoal. This one is for copper ore. This one up here can be for iron ingots. This one for copper ingots. And then we're going to be bringing in a lot of twigs, so we'll store that. And then we'll just have one for steel. Perfect. And now, let's see here. We're already running out of oxygen again. Thankfully, this just refreshed. Toss out the gold nuggets. It's okay, it's okay. Alright, our HP is low. We have started to suffocate in the past. Which ain't great. But here we're going to go ahead and set this up. That is the wrong way. Dismantle that. This is production, no, logistics, this, rotate. I keep doing that. I had it right, and then I flip it around. All right, this is going, if I move out of the way, that way. Perfect. Okay. So now what I can do is, one of these robots is, yeah, just look at all these materials. So this one, I actually want you to deliver to that one. The stick one, deliver to the stick one. Copper ore, copper ore. Beautiful. And then, come over here. I need to grab all that stone out of there. And I want to come down here and do the same thing to here. So, you are iron ore, and you're going to go to that one. Copper ore to that one. And sticks to that one. Perfect. Then let's start filling up our storage now that we have a place for things. So steel goes in there. go ahead and deposit iron. We have some copper ore. We have, yep, twigs. I'm actually going to go ahead and move these now that we have a little bit of steel. So we probably lost a little bit of stuff there, but that's okay. Put that there, and then production, you there. That steel out. All of these are ready. Hopefully we shouldn't hear this noise for a while. There we go. All right. So more room for storage. 50 buildings on one island. Easy enough. Perfect. All right. So this will be modular bricks. This will be water walls. This one will be berries because I know we have a ton of those. This one will be... we don't have one for stone yet, so we'll do that one. And then we already have one for modular bricks. And then honestly, the rest can just kind of be... The other two can just kind of be miscellaneous. Just for anything we need. So water ball there. Modular bricks go there. Copper ingot goes there. Iron ingot goes here. And that means we can go ahead and move these ingots out. That charcoal there. You should not have charcoal there. And it's already looking so much better. There we go. All right. And we have one for steel. Go ahead and drop you off. And then, honestly, because we're getting resources from the other islands, let's just stop with these guys. Let's just make them all transport robots. Because we're going to need a number of those. Let me craft another one here. I need 4 modular bricks. But now I can just take half items. There we go. And I think I want to shut off auto-collect items. There we go. Oh, right, because I have auto-collect items off. Is there... There's no way to pick those up otherwise. Interesting. All right, empty slot for you. Go. And then we will go ahead and start dumping stuff in the miscellaneous. So ruby, these berry bush saplings. We'll put the animal poop there. Run over here. Grab this animal poop as well and this gold. Stone goes in there. Modular bricks. Copper ore. And twigs. These guys are having to run around and collect a whole bunch of stuff right now. So I'm hoping that, I guess once we make it faster. And something that we could do as well, if we determine, oh, we want more storage. So like these guys still have 2 robots here. We could make it so that there is bulk storage, and then the robots move that bulk storage to here. Just so we have more production. Because we're getting a lot of iron ore from here, but we're not getting like any twigs. So, kind of figuring out where things are coming from as well. But let's go ahead and start organizing this stuff. We have that. Let's see here. Stone is going to go there. Berries and gold. And then let's check out the far right island. I think that's the last one where there's actually stuff just sitting around on the ground. Or not. A little bit of animal poop, but that shouldn't matter. Okay, and now we have this island. So this has rocks. This has cactus flowers. This has that. Oh. This a quick way to get a lot of poop, I guess. But all my stuff is gone. Huh. And I think I might be running out of oxygen here, so that's something to keep in mind. There we go. Might as well clear out this guy's digestible tract. Digestible. That's the word of the day. It's not a real word. That was getting us some good XP, though. Alright. Well, that's a skill point, which means that one more we can make those logistic robots faster. It's a good way to get a lot of XP, I guess. And a lot of fertilizer. This will be good for the farms, building up a stockpile. It's a shame, though, I don't think we can use this on the seed that takes forever to grow, which is unfortunate. Based on how this area looks, I think each of these little globules is like a piece of the worm that just ate us. So, man, this thing is just full of crap. No other way to say it. And also, I don't think we're actually running out of oxygen here, which is interesting. Apparently, this worm's interior is completely oxygenated. Alright, 2 more here. There we go. That looks a lot better. Oh. Okay, you know, I don't think we're going to clean it all out then. But hey, we found a person. Ugh, where am I? And what's this terrible smell? I was studying the desert's wildlife when suddenly the sand started to move, and now I'm here. Well, I'm Daniel, researcher and museum keeper. But before any talks, let's get out of this stinky hole. Yeah, I'm with you there. There's more, jeez. Alright. Yeah, I think I have enough poop for now. Beautiful. Thanks for taking me out of that thing. Maybe at the museum. Let's talk there. And everybody, it seems, just has a significantly better jetpack than I do. Alright, so we have this island. I'm pretty sure this just gives us stone. Yeah, that gives us sand. Oh, okay, okay. That changes things. Let's go ahead and come over here. We need, yeah, logistic robots definitely need to be faster here. There's just isn't enough for them to keep up. Okay. So put all of this poop in there. And honestly, we're probably gonna want a thing for sand. I lost all the stuff I had on me, unless I just didn't have much on me. Maybe I didn't. I'll help them out for now. There we go. And throw those in there. Looks like everything requires modular bricks. We want logistics, storage. Yeah, it's just modular bricks. So we will build a storage. Can't build it there, just a little annoying, but we will build it there. And this one will be sand. And then we're gonna want a bot antenna over here. Logistics, bot antenna, go. And then we want mining robots. Probably just 2, honestly. 1 for the flowers, 1 for the sand. Maybe 2 for the sand. I'm not sure how fast they are. But we need some steel for that. Are we still producing steel? I never chose a recipe for this. Oops. And that's also how we get glass. So can I build another one of those? I can. Perfect. And this one will be for glass. Whenever we end up getting sand. And then what next? We need those robots. So up here. And actually we already have 2. Probably pull from that first. I mean, I don't know how many flowers we really need. So I think honestly just 2 is fine. Only getting yeah, to the bot antenna right now is fine. Let's see here. Yeah, just those. And then you, same thing. Oh my gosh, these guys. Oh, that, okay. So there's hostile wildlife here. Okay, I know what we need to make then. We need to come over here. And we need to make fighter bot, which takes steel, which is a little slow, but I think we actually have some over here. Perfect. And I don't know how many of these we need. So we will just start with one for now. Empty slot, fighter robot. We'll patrol the whole island. We'll attack creatures that attack a bot or attack the player. Or hunting. And we can tell them, hey, specifically hunt these. I feel like hunting is probably better, just to get rid of these guys as soon as possible. I want to see these guys work. Oh, they have range. Oh, that's sick. And now we have a dead one. Okay. So we're definitely going to want 2 of those. And then another robot to pick up the dead ones. I don't know what we can do with the dead ones, actually. Go. And I think it's a logistic robot that picks up the dead ones. No, it's a normal robot that will harvest them, I think. So, hunting, you go. Perfect. Okay, and let me go ahead and prepare these guys. Perfect. Looking around for anything else. Okay. Those robots are going to guard perfectly. And that's another steel as well. Just grab that now. And we want one of you. Perfect. Just kind of keeping auto-collect items off just so my inventory doesn't fill. And I'll just turn it on whenever I want to pick something up. That's probably the best way to do it. And you should, yeah, do that. And 20 bots work at the same time. Cool. And I think those are going to produce bones. Yes. Okay. So we're going to want a couple collection things here. We're going to have one here. And this one is going to be for, what is it? Sand. And then we can come here and we can say, hey, you actually deliver there. And you deliver there. Perfect. And then we'll need one more for the bones. Unless we just want to keep bone storage over here. Not really doing much or anything with bones. So I'm going to say animal bone and say you go there. Perfect. You know what? I don't actually know. I think these bones are too old. I think they'll start dropping them down here now. But here I can dump in the sand manually. That's moving things over great. This one is already marked for sand. Yeah, we just need these robots to be a little faster, I suppose. Okay. What to work on next? Oxygen, apparently. The, oh, auto-collect, right? Oh, that's cool. They'll pick them up as soon as they're harvested. Okay. So, in that case, it might be worth with an island that I don't have all filled out. That could just be the farm island. I think I actually might just do that. So, do that. Do that. Do that. And that. And now we're just going to dismantle all these farms. We're going to keep the one that's already there because that's going to take a while to grow. Perfect. We'll auto-collect all that. And then what we'll do is come over here. And that island is already kind of full of 3 different items we're moving in. This one, though... So the thing is that the transport robots are not really doing anything here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cancel both of those. Pick both of them up. And then we will go ahead and build farms here. That's not a farm. Let's try that again. We will build farms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not what I wanted to do either. There we go. Okay, so those will grow. We want a... Yeah, let's do this. So we need one more steel. We can just grab from there. And we have our first piece of glass as well. Nice. We need modular bricks. There we go. And we're going to do a logistic thing here. And switch directions. And that is 2 skill points. Let's make those robots faster. Perfect. And then you are going to be a water ball. And I now need a robot for you. Here. And nope. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, those robots are real fast now. Okay. So we will go ahead and throw in you and say you are going to collect from the farm and drop there. Perfect. Yeah. And for now, we'll throw a glass into there. What else do we have? We have a couple of just those. We have... I'm going to target this one. There we go. Modular bricks. Iron ore, or iron bars and copper bars. And the water. And the sticks. So, we're not filling up on copper ore. We're maybe filling up on iron ore, but not really. We're not getting enough sticks in, I'd say. We come over here. Okay. So we are getting plenty of stuff in. I think that this island might just be oversaturated with tasks, because we can only have 5 robots. I didn't think about that. We might need to split this up. Like, this could just be purely iron. Another island could be purely copper. Another island could be purely coal. Just to try to divvy up all the tasks. Well, I just set all this up, so we'll wait on that. Let's check over here and see what other people have that we can maybe buy. Hey, kiddo, tools for what you want to take apart, guns for what wants to take you apart. Cool. 10 bones for that. That's really easy. It's really easy, actually. Okay, let me go grab 10 bones. We should have already been collecting a number of those, if we don't already have that. Brought all the way over here. Wouldn't mind another movement speed bonus. I think that's from the lady to the south. Perfect. Beautiful timing. And I know that there's all those, like, ruby meteors as well. Okay, so... you... do that. Perfect. What do you got? Reduces jetpack cooldown up by a lot. Okay. Adds more bars to the oxygenator. Don't have whatever that is. Okay. Well, let's reduce our cooldown then. 10 copper. I know we have that. Perfect. We will just take half of that. Yeah, that will be what is it, 85%? That's going to be huge. Okay. Perfect. And let's go ahead and check out the museum. As you can see, the current progress of our research has not been exemplary. I've got someone that was supposed to be working on it, but, well, I should have listened to her when she said she was lazy. Well, since you're here, why don't you give me a hand to bring me the items needed to complete our collection? You'll be properly rewarded, of course. Don't mind if I do. Quite a bit of stuff. All right. Let's take a look around. So, I recognize none of that. I recognize none of that. We're off to a great start. I recognize some of this. Okay. So, that is 5 sand, 5 of those flowers, 5 glass, 5 something, and 5 something. What is that? Kind of looks like the herby things, but I don't recognize any of those. Over here, I recognize all of those except for that little guy, and all of those except for that. So those look like they're essences of that creature, which is kind of weird. But it's only 5 of each item. So 5 of each bar, 5 of each kind of raw material. Same with sand, 5 of the flowers, and then 5 glass. Was steel one of the things? It was. Okay. 5 steel as well. They're working away over there. So let's just start gathering some stuff here. So, 5. If I... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Wanting it there. And then... Just hold down control to drop 1 at a time. Perfect. I can't remember if I needed coal. 5 of that. 5 stone. I know I need 5 glass. And that is 5 glass. I need 5 steel, and that's not quite there, but that's getting close. There's a copper ore. Let's go ahead and grab 5 sand. Let me go and dump the bone over, because I don't think we need that anymore. I know we need 5 flowers. So we can grab those. Let's see, any more flowers? No, it was just those. Okay, well those will go back soon. Over here we have sticks and ore. Yeah, we'll stick with the copper ore for now. Perfect. I'm glad the game is paused during that, because if I took out that stack of 100, it would have... I know for a fact it would have just instantly filled it back up. Robot would have at least tried to. Yeah, those guys are doing stuff. Alrighty, so what do we got here? We have 5 iron. 5 you. I don't have the sticks. Give you though. And then we have that ore. I'll go and dump the steel I do have in there. And then over here we have 5 sand, a few flowers, the glass. Okay. Yeah, those essences, or whatever those are, I'm not sure. To bring anything new? Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah, none of these are complete. And they're for the different islands. I see. Frost Island, Rock Island, Desert Island. Oh, you're all done. Nice. And then you are... Oh no, I'm not canceling that. You're just so close to being done. Come on. Come on. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Oh, that's way faster. Okay. Beautiful. So, what else do we have? So let's go ahead and look at research. 20 bones gets us armor, which I guess I'm glad I'm starting to collect those. We can get solar power, which will... I mean, that might be where all of our coal is going, or at least a good portion of it. We have the advanced furnace. A little bit of that. Biome scanner. Cleans wild islands and makes it possible to build on them. Interesting. There's overclocking. Explorer needs oxygen bottle. Okay. So we have a couple of these that we can go for. In terms of new islands, that's going to take 15 steels the next one. Ooh, okay. So clearly we were meant to set up some type of production here. In that case, honestly, I think it might not be a bad idea. How much glass is this one? It's just one, right? Or no, it's two. This one is one glass. Okay. Not set milestone. Let's actually research these. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and get this. So twig seed and stretch room spores. Interesting. Extract seeds from crops to use on farm plots. So I wonder if that's kind of the thing, is that everything should eventually be farmed. Then we have better ranching. Capture creatures. Ah, that's what we need. Okay. And that's 2 steel. Okay. So let's look here. Used to feed animals, extract seeds. Yeah, we're not really doing much with animals right now. So we're about to get, there we go. There's one more glass. I think one more glass there for this power one. And then once we have that, I think in general, I'm going to make another furnace here. So just each of the processed bars is what I need. So we'll take half of that. We'll just take that entire stack, and we will build another electric furnace after we get rid of this stick. 3 thing. There we go. And you are going to be steel as well. Because steel takes forever, and we have plenty of resources to do that. And you need more modular bricks. I think I might just make another one. So look at all this iron, look at all the stuff that we have. We can definitely afford that. Okay. But now, looking at needing more power. So our current power situation is we are generating 3, using 4. Okay. I hesitate. I mean, I guess I could just build another one of these, and then we just destroy it when we're done using it. So we'll do that. Perfect. And now, beautiful. We have enough to run all of these. I'm going to go ahead and drop those in there. Get that running. Perfect. Perfect. And now instead of glass, I mean, this could just keep running on glass, to be fair. Yeah, we have 3 things making steel. That should be fine. So now, yep, we're going to go here to research and research solar panels. Perfect. And that requires that weird stuff. Okay. How do you make solar panels? It needs glass and only provides 1 energy. Energy from sunlight all day. Less efficient, but doesn't need any fuel. The day does last pretty long. We're on day 22. You can kind of see the day-night cycle up here. So that wouldn't be too bad. Okay. So those are all running. We're just going to need a lot of steel, to be honest. And we have enough capacity. Yeah, hang on. Let me make sure that these are full. We don't want these to stop working at all. But yeah, it might make more sense to kind of divvy up the islands, because these guys are just, I mean, they're just busy. We just can't add any more to things. What was one of the things that we're looking at here? So 18, buildings don't need modular bricks and stones to be built anymore. Which kind of seems really good. Three skill points to make these guys move 400% faster, and that would be kind of crazy too. And then it looks like there's drones eventually. And collector bots get more resources. It's also kind of crazy. Okay. And, right, the challenges are just kind of passive. Okay. So, we have a couple steel, which does allow us to research a couple things here. Actually, if we get ranching, then we can complete some of the museum things. So, and that's a skill point. So we want to find the animals. So, is that capturing you? I'm going to assume it is. It is. Hey, capture a creature. Cool. We need 5 of those. That's going to be a little rough. But we need 5 of each creature. So, hop down here and start grabbing some crabs. Thank you. See any other crabs down here? Oh, yep, there's one. I know that these guys just kind of passively spawn. I'm not really sure how the animal farm works. But I also know that there's boars up here. Here. I know that there's, like, these 2 logistic robots are just doing nothing, which is why I'm thinking that realistically I should I toss the 6 out? Realistically, I should probably switch those out, like actually have something happening on this island for them to do. Like, we can just smelt all of the copper here, for example. That might be better. Yeah, these guys are going to be really easy to get 5 of, although my little friend robot here is looking a little worse for wear. There we go. Out of the way. There we go. Okay, so that's 5 of that one. Oh, yep, there's another boar. Come on. Perfect. So more boars, more crabs. There's another crab. Oh, running out of oxygen. You just pop it over here. Perfect. And get that. There's more flowers here as well. Okay, one more crab. Honestly, gonna just toss up the charcoal. 8 bones. I think I need 20 bones for what I wanted. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to pick up. One more crab anywhere. Nope. Okay. There's a crab down here. There is. There's a ton. That hurt. All right, so that's all the crabs we need. Now, just boars. If there are any around. There's also a lot of steel over there, I see. Oh. Oh, wow. I kind of want to beat you up, but, no, I'll try it. Oh, don't go after my robots. Oh, out of energy. Recharge, recharge. There we go. Interesting. Oh, and we can harvest this for bones. Well, I don't know. 2 bones. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get this boar. Wonder if I could have actually captured that queen bee. That may have been what I should have done. Okay, so boars are going to take a bit, just because they don't spawn nearly as frequently. And I'm probably going to have to rethink my entire factory setup. That's fun. But let's go ahead and drop off some stuff here. And modular bricks. There we go. 10 steel. Not bad. Okay. What can we do with 10 steel? We can Yep, let's just go ahead and get advanced production. Advanced furnace. So I think that still takes coal, I'd imagine. Okay. So... oh, it takes steel. Interesting. But it is more efficient. I'm wondering how much more efficient is more efficient. And of course we have the solar panels and those. Okay. Let's try it out. Let's make one of them. Get a little bit of stone. And it's a little bit bigger. So if I replace that furnace, if I replace these furnaces, because it does take up a 2x2, so is it efficient enough to replace 4 furnaces? Let's find out. That there. We will choose a recipe, and this will be... oh. Wait a minute. 4 ore and 2 charcoal gives 3 ingots. What is the normal recipe here? Oh, it's more efficient as in it just gives you more outputs. That's sick. Yeah, we should be making these. Okay. Definitely costs a bit of steel, but also definitely worth it. Limit output size. No, that's... yeah, that's fine. Okay, charcoal's gonna be really good with that. Heal up my robot. Didn't quite mean to do that, but that's alright. Okay, and make another one of these, and same setup. Sweet. Okay, so now we also have a ton of extra stone. But I imagine that's also faster. I mean, that'd be cool if it was. Let's run over here. We also might want to make a health pack, honestly. And what do you have? Oh, 1 steel gets us that. We can probably honestly get that right now. 1 steel? Yep, here we go. 3 steel. Beautiful. Yeah, I guess maybe there's more efficient, like, electric ones as well. That would be cool, because steel was definitely something we're hurting for. Sure, work on that. And then you... extractor's efficiency. I have the stuff for it, so go for it. And now let's see what we can do here. So, there's the 2 flowers. Over here, there's you. Over here, we can dump in the 3 boars. We know we need a couple more. I need 5 twigs. Oh, we can finish this one, actually. We need 1 more steel and 5 iron ore. We can do that quick. I'll grab some twigs if I can remember to as well. Heal up my robot. Okay, so we'll just grab some twigs manually, because we are hurting a little bit on them. Okay. And then iron ore. Honestly, we're doing a great job getting everything smelted. Oh, that's another boar, though. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Okay, so we need 1 more now. 4 boar can probably be gotten on the other island. What else was I needing? 1 more steel and iron ore. That's right. So just grab that out of here. Can I take 5? It really doesn't like that. All right, put that there. We'll hop over here. I know you like me doing this from this side. Or not. Ah. This hotkey was working just a second ago. You know what? Okay, that's fine. We will take, or unless I'm clicking the wrong button. That's why. There we go. All right, so 5 iron ore. Let's see if we can get one more boar. And how many bones do we have at this point? Good amount. 4 more, and we, yeah, 4 more, and we get that. 1 more now. Okay. Let's go, see. Is there a boar up here? There is. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. And that should be, I think, 2 collections complete. That's pretty cool. All right, and you guys are doing great over there. Good job. All right, so over here, there's the 2 boars, the 5-6. Oh, that's adorable. You're just chowing down. Those in as well. Nice. Oh, that crab is mid-jump. Alrighty. What do you have for us? Did you bring anything new? I did. Get reward. What is the reward? Oh. Health equipment. Increase your max health by 20 points and a new skin. Cool. And same thing. Nice. That's great, actually. Yeah, we have a lot more health. Cool. And you guys are still going. Alrighty. Well, I wish the music would kick back in. That'd be pleasant. It's a little quiet right now. Let's see here. We could get some solar panels. Use our glass for something. Yeah, I'll build an animal feeder over here, actually. I bet it uses berries. We're storing on the main island, which is more incentive that we kind of need to maneuver that main island around a little bit. But, there's the music. We throw some berries in there. All right here. Perfect. Oh, and both of those people are done with our upgrades. There we go. And I don't know how that works, but... Oh, I guess, yeah, they'll eat from there. That makes sense. Oh, and I bet I could put twigs in the animal feeder for the boars and, put, what is it, rocks, I think, for the crabs? Alright, well, hey, we have more oxygen storage there, and we mine things faster. Sweet. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it off for today. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Any of the channel interactions are good. Next time, we're definitely going to have to kind of split off processes onto different islands. But with these advanced furnaces, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could keep everything here, considering that they're faster and they have more storage. So, we'll have to look into it. Anyway, that'll be it. Thanks for watching.